Hey Chemistry, it's Miss Padover, and I wanted to welcome you to day one of quarter four. As you can see, we are going to be revisiting the phases of matter, which include solid, liquid, and gas. So a few things that we want to point out are that solid are made up of tiny particles that are very close together. Liquid are made up of tiny particles that are starting to get further apart, and gas are made up of tiny particles that are flowing and very far from one another. So as we review, we are going to focus on their shape and volume, their compressibility, whether they are rigid or fluid, and if they fill the container. So let's first take a look at solids. So for solids, they have a fixed shape and a fixed volume. They're incompressible, which means they cannot be compressed because they're solid. They are considered rigid, they don't free flow, and they do not fill a container completely. This man is showing a picture of a solid Rubik's Cube that cannot fill a container because its shape does not allow it to. So that's for solid, and you'll be using this information to help you identify a chart later on. Then we move on to the phase of matter, liquid. So for liquid, there's no fixed shape or volume. It's incompressible, so it cannot be compressed. Because it's liquid, it has the ability to flow freely, and it does not fill the container completely. We see in this picture a bottle of water and a cup. So if we had a bottle of water and a cup and we wanted to transfer that water into the cup, depending on the amount of water in the bottle will depend and determine if that water will fill the cup. So let's say I only have a 1 ounce bottle of water and my cup has the ability to hold 6 ounces, it will not fill the container completely because it will only be 1/6 of the way filled. Now we're moving into our gas. So for gases, there is no fixed shape and no fixed volume. It is compressible, it can have a fluid flow, and it will fill the container completely. So this gentleman here has a balloon which has been filled with gas, and as you can see, it is filling the container or taking the shape of the balloon based on the gas that is being put in. So I'm gonna move below and show you the chart that you are going to use. So here's the chart that you will see on your Google Doc. Based on those images I showed you and how I just explained the differences between solid, liquid, and gas, you're going to write a yes or a no for each of the different characteristics. After you've done that, you're going to come up with a definition for solid, liquid, and gas based on those 4 criteria. For these next 3 questions, you're going to watch the video that is listed here that says states of matter. In that video, you are going to get the information to help you answer questions 1, 2, and 3. And as it says right here, you'll put it to 12 minutes and 20 seconds. Feel free to watch the beginning of the video too. It basically goes over in more depth what I talked about earlier in this video. So you can put a pause here, answer those questions, and I'm gonna move down to the rest. Okay, so for part 2, you're gonna watch a video that shows you how to turn a solid into a liquid. So we're gonna learn how to make liquid smoke. And while watching this video, you're gonna take notes to understand, does gas and smoke have the ability to flow? You have to explain why. You'll be able to see it visually, but also you can use your information from the part 1 to help you identify. And then for question 2, how does smoke go from a gas to a liquid? What is happening in the video that is allowing this phase change of matter to occur? So make sure that you're understanding what the question is asking. What happens that allows the phase change to occur? So what did we do to that paper, making that solid turn liquid? And lastly, name 2 other examples of a phase change in your everyday life. So something we all can relate to. If I get ice cream from the supermarket and I leave it outside long enough, is it still solid? No, that ice cream has turned from a solid into a liquid. Some of you guys might be cool with soupy ice cream. Other of you guys might then throw it away or put it in the freezer and have it returned back into a solid. That's all for today, guys. Mr. Mirage and I will be available to help you at 2:15. And as always, do your best. We believe in you. Happy chemistry.